Hey everyone, it's Phil Bailey. I'm coming to you with another tip on growing sunflowers and microgreens. It's a very hot topic, very big hot topic for me right now and in my career. So I decided to do a lot of experiments on my own and see what I can actually grow, how easy does it grow. If you guys have been following my sunflower videos, I'll link in this video somewhere along here. Click on either of the plants. I'm going to put big giant boxes over them so you can click on those, but definitely you can see where they came from. I planted these about 4 to 5 days ago. They sprouted for about 2 days. So this is about anywhere from 6 or 7 days of total growth. Now what I wanted to talk about a little bit is the health of the plants. Now this here in front, it was very sad earlier. Both of these two plants were stacked on top of each other like this. They were stacked on top of each other. All of these leaves were completely either just barely above the surface or just below the surface, and this is because they like to be stacked. They like to have resistance in their growth. So I did that. So once one of these started pushing up on the other one, I said, okay, they're ready to come out and to start greening. Now these, you can probably barely see it, but these are actually not very green. They're just kind of a little yellowish. And so are these. Move these out of the way. And look at how healthy these guys are. They are completely very firm, very stiff. And if I were to eat one of these, I'm going to... I don't really think I want to eat any of them yet, only because this is the healthiest batch that I have. If I move the camera just a little bit, you can see down here the white stalk. Very, very good. These leaves are just two right now, just two leaves. And these are going to duplicate, and they're going to actually grow another pair of leaves. Now, when the second pair of leaves comes through, then that's when I might want to harvest these. Some people would harvest them at this stage. I actually have one in here that broke off, if I can find it. Yeah, I just saw it earlier. Anyway, look at the difference between this one here, which is very, excuse the camera, it's very erect, very bouncy, and you can probably tell how much greener this one is compared to the one here in the light. I'll put them in the same, right next to each other. You can see the difference, that this one is clearly more green than this one here. And excuse the color balance because I just put it on a nice cool light to represent daylight, and that's why these are becoming a lot more stiff. They were very sad, and now I can see that there's some vitality coming back into them. This one here, same thing. It was very sad for a while, and you can see even this one here on the side is just kind of, I'm going to pull that out now. But look at how, put it under the light. This is the root. I could probably transplant this, but it's actually more sad than I would want it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just eat this, and I'm just going to pick that off there and just munch on that. Oh, it's very good. Very good. So, it obviously tastes sunflowery, and I haven't got to these yet, but I'll explain what these are. Actually, these are These are curled cress, a form of watercress, growing hydro on a napkin. But yeah, back to these. I'm gonna basically just keep and actually these were hidden for a long time. These were just in the closet and they were kind of um, I think they were getting too warm, and because they were already so mature, they wanted to get a lot more sunlight. And these ones back here, they've been greening for about a day and a half now, so that's why they're very healthy. They're very perky. And this one back here is starting to get some more vitality. Like I said, they were very all soft. They were all very soft, and now they're becoming a lot more firm. So it'll just take a little bit, but then eventually, once they get more natural light um, or stronger exposure to this light, they're going to definitely start to stand up like this one. Um, and I ran a fan over them so that way the fan could get some air in there. So these are my curled cress, and you can see that after just about 2 days, 3 days, they already have leaves. These grow extremely fast. These are going to be on top of my salad as well. The roots have actually embedded themselves into this napkin, and I'm just kind of going to keep them perky, keep them exposed to the sunlight, and just keep an eye on them. There's no bugs, which is great. And the last thing is my kale here. I'm not going to be able to show too much, but you can see my kale. This is, I planted these on the 21st this month, so already you can see lots of development here with the kales. I really wish I can show more. Let me try, see what I can take some of this, there we go. So you can see there we've got some primary kale, we've got some dwarf kale, and we've got some collard greens over here in this far corner. Now the collard greens didn't grow as much as the kale. The kale is thriving right now. Kale is thriving. Let's see how else we can. Yeah, see, this is just after about 2 to 3 days of growing. I didn't even do anything other than putting the seeds in the soil, made it nice and moist. I kept the soil moist, and I'm also aerating it out so that way there's no mold that will build up in here. And I'm keeping the saran wrap over the top to keep it kind of warm and to protect it more from bugs that may want to try to get in there, like gnats. My LED fell. This is a chip on board LED that I've got rigged up. This is one that I'm testing out for my interiors. You can see it's very bright. This is a 3-watt light, and I've got my controller box on top of the computer there, and I also got an LED strip that I'm using. And I don't know if it was because of the get that back up. Like, I don't know if it was because of the LEDs that I exposed it to that really made the kale shoot up, or if it was because I used a growing bed. But either way, I was highly impressed with how fast they had grown just from like the seed. So I'm just gonna keep my eye on this, and every once in a while I just kind of make sure that there's no gnats, no bugs, and see how perky they are from time to time. Uh, if I break any of these, I'll pretty much just eat the parts that I broke. So I'm just going to keep those going, keep them in the light, get them more exposure there, keep them in the air. And thank you guys for watching. This is just a little update This is actually longer than I thought it would be, but that's okay. My channel can support long videos, so hopefully that's okay with you guys, and thanks for watching. And you know, grow some food and grow healthy. All right, see you guys.